Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Marina Ray and I'm a licensed architect. When I passed all my architect registration exams, a lot of people started to ask me what materials I used, how I prepared, and what actually worked for me in my exam prep. So I decided to record a few videos. This one is about the top 10 paid resources that I used, and actually they were really helpful. And also, I have a video about the free resources that supplemented my study materials, and they tremendously helped me in becoming a better architect. Also, I have videos about each of the exam divisions, so there will be links under this video, and you can find them and watch them if you are interested. So let me share my screen, and also I will have links for you on this video, and of course it's free, so free resources should be free, and you can actually go there and see that, see how that works, if that material is good for you or not. So let's start with the first one. First of all, I would like to endorse Amber book that is by Michael Ehrman. So here I have the links, and I will be actually going to all those links to show you how that looks and what you can get from those resources. So here you can see there is the workbook that is just the regular hard copy physical book that you will get when you enroll in the course. And this is the exam prep. So these are the videos, very helpful, beautiful videos that Michael Ehrman put together. So, and they are divided into a few groups. So it's systems, then it's construction, then it is site uh, codes. Okay, sorry, it started to play here. So, and then there are pro practice problems in section here. Then there are flashcards that are very important, and then there are practice exams as well. So also Michael Ehrman includes the Walk in the ARE by Eric Walker. Those are really helpful exams. They are different from the Amber Book practice exams, but they are actually really difficult, and they train you really well. Also, there are panic notes that you can print out and read right before your exam. So that they will prepare you and kind of like help you recap on what you learned in the course. So that was Amber book. Let's go to the next one. This is the Young Architect Academy by Michael RISCICA. So you see here there are so many different options here. I was in the boot camp, and that helped me a lot. So basically, that is a group of like-minded people, and that is for 10 weeks. So let me click on that and share that with you, what you will find here. There's like a brief video and some information. You can register there, and you will be working together with a few individuals that are actually the same people, like they are the licensure candidates. They are preparing for the exams. They are in the same boat, and you will be studying together. Michael is guiding the boot camp, and you have 10 weeks to prepare for the exam. And basically, you write your own questions and you solve the questions that are written by others. And this is like a very beautiful community. They have a Facebook group, and also when you get licensed, you'll get a gold medal for actually getting licensed, because uh, mm, we don't get that from any other place. Before we move to the next one, I wanted to get back and actually show you. So here I have all the divisions, and that's practice management, project management, programming and analysis, project planning and design, project development and documentation, and construction and evaluation. And here I have highlighted all of them because Amber Book is actually good for all of those, but some other resources are good just for some of them, and I will highlight them accordingly. So also one more little thing about the Amber Book. So Michael Ehrman believes that it is just like a one large exam, just divided into 6 different parts, and we need to treat it as one exam. And he recommends to schedule all the exams back to back in like basically 1 week and go take them. And some of them you will pass, some of them you'll fail, and that's totally okay. And maybe you'll pass all of them on the first try, which is really good too, because he prepares you for all of them. That was Amber Book, and Young Architect Academy actually gives you like a fundamental knowledge that will definitely prepare you for the career of architecture. Let's move to the next one. That is ARE Questions by ELIF BAYRAM. She is an architect in New York, and she has prepared the questions and the videos. So basically, what she said is that when she was preparing for the exams, she could not find enough good questions to help her train and help her actually digest the knowledge that are in the book. So she started to write her own questions. And this is how it started. And she continued, and a lot of people were interested in her questions. So she started this as a business, and now there are exam bundles. So, for example, let's open the PDD, which is the project development and documentation. And you can see that there are 240 questions, which is like 12 quizzes of 20 questions. So, or you can take 2 mock exams, and basically it will be the same question. And this is like a really comprehensive set of questions. They're very difficult. I would say they're more difficult than the exam itself, but this is really good for your exam prep. And also, she put together a few video courses. They are on the, let's give a 5-star rating. And these are the video courses that are divided into a few components. So it's structures, it's sustainability and environment, then mechanical systems, and the site analysis. And they are, for the most part, helping you with the um, PPD, PDD, and PA. But I put others here as well, just because this is all the bundles are actually for other exams as well, for the professional practice exams as well, not just for the technical part. So that was ARE questions. The next one is the Architect's Handbook of Professional Practice, or AHPP. This is like a Bible for the professional practice exams, and I have highlighted them here. So it's for PCM, PJM, and CE. Let me actually open the book real quick to show you. So the book, it is like a compilation of different stories. So there are 4 parts here: the profession, then part 2 is firm management, then part 3 is project delivery, part 4 is contracts and agreements. And there are different sub chapters here. And this is critically important. So actually, when I prepared for my professional practice exams, which I took first before the technical exams, I had to read it cover to cover, and that helped me a lot. Sometimes when you read it, it just kind of like it sounds like it's really, common sense. It's not really necessary. That information is redundant, but actually this is critically important for your understanding. So let's open, for example, this one, like building codes, standards, and regulations. And we can see that there are there's like a history part, and then there are charts and tables and like how that is put together. And let's open maybe like risk management to see. So this book is put together by a variety of architects with different background and experience. And they wrote those subchapters, they collaborated. And this is like a lot of different things here. You can see the little blurbs here highlighting like the liability, or you can see, just like some consultant stories, like how that worked. So it's actually interesting. I mean, it's a very thick book. It's over 1,000 pages, but it's totally worth it. So this book is actually something you really need to invest in. And I have a link here to Amazon. I'm not affiliated with that, but this is just like for you to be able to find it. And I don't know if maybe you can find some other bookstore where you can order. And here I highlighted just the professional practice exams, so you can use that. Although some people say that this book is actually good for all of the divisions, and I cannot disagree. So that is actually true. You will see that in other exams as well. So this is the architectural graphic standards. And this is another book that you have to have because this is endorsed by NCARB, and you will see this as the main book for the for PPD, PA, and I think PDD as well. So this is the book, and you can see that there are a lot of different chapters and sections. And I read this book front to back, and that helped me a lot in my technical exam. So let's see, for example, let us see the for example, special construction. Uh, so here there are a lot of different graphics, a lot of different sections, a lot of different images, and those are the ones that you may actually see in the real exam. So please just be aware of these, and these are some really standard drawings that you may see in your architectural firm, or you actually may work on the projects like that. And there are some structural calculations. There are some really good things that will definitely help you with your exam prep. So please make sure that you have this book, and this will help you in your exam prep. So let's move to the next one. This is Black Spectacles. This is the subscription-based resource, and this is, I think, the only one official exam prep by NCARB. So here you can see that there are all the divisions here. You can just go there and select the videos. There are a few videos, there are mock exams, there are study materials and flashcards and virtual workshops that you can be part of when you join the community. I I used to have this subscription at one of my previous architectural firms that I worked for. I no longer have it, so I cannot really show you the ins and outs of the study materials, but there are a lot of different things. So there are, again, flashcards and quizzes, and then the uh, practice exams and just some like case studies and stories, and there is an area community. So it's a great resource, and Mike Newman is the one who narrates all the videos. And here there are like different price ranges. You can get it as a firm, or you can get it from your school, or you can get that individually. So that was Black Spectacles, and we're moving to the next one. That is PPI to Pass. I used to have that subscription to through another firm. Um, and here you can see there is, they have engineering, they have architecture, and I think interior design. Yes, interior design as well. So here, just when you go to the all divisions, there are a lot of study materials. There's like a bundle here, and you can get all the options here. You can see there are quizzes, there are exams, and there are some supplementary materials. So this is something I can also recommend because I've gone through this, and this helped me in the overall understanding of all the concepts that we have to know for the exam. The next one is the architect exam prep, and this is very good if you are an audio person. So when you do something else, like for example, you're commuting to work, or you're gardening, or you're working out, or you're doing something, you can get this because the this is narrated. So it's really good for just your listening. If you would like to recap on some of the concepts or some of the questions. So there is an audio companion, and that is for the book that is available. And here you see like there's like a little comparison on what you have and what is available. For example, PPI to Pass and Amber Book and Black Spectacle. So this is what they say, that they have everything. It's an access, case studies, and the study guide and everything. But I cannot talk bad about other resources because they all helped me. So that was like a combination of things. It was not just like one thing, and you really need to pick and choose and decide what actually works for you, because there are some different types of learners. Another one is the Ballast book, or the ARE 5.0 exam review. And again, this is like a comprehensive book. It's a very thick, giant book, but all the six divisions are represented there. So it is, I would say this is good for those who just start to study. So if you, let me actually go there to the Amazon, because I do not have this book open, so I can show you. I have a previous version. This is a newer one. I have the one that is blue, like a physical book, the copy, and I have the actual the practice exams. It's like a thinner book that goes together with that one. So I worked with that. I do not have a newer version, but this is what it is now. It's a second edition. It's revised, and it has a lot of different things. It has all six divisions. So it's good for those who like to just have a physical copy and just flip the pages and see how that works. And there are some graphics, there are some um, advice and some charts, and it's a good comprehensive book. So just you really, I would say to have that and just start with that. And then when you feel more comfortable, you can move to the next resource. And also I have mechanical and electrical equipment for buildings as one of the recommended books. It's also called MEEB. It's like a nickname that we have for this book. I would say this is another kind of Bible, although it's a very dry and I don't want to say boring, but it's a very like, difficult book to go through because I we all have to know how this works, right? Need to know how the HVAC equipment works, how refrigeration and electrical conduits work, and all those interesting things that engineers and some consultants help us when we put together a construction document set. But this is like, I would say, more in depth than we need. So, although, for example, here, like when you go to part 2 and go to the design fundamentals, and like, for example, let's open chapter 4, thermal comfort, like some of the things we really don't have to know, although this is a good thing to cross-reference. So, there are some charts, yes, like the psychrometric chart, we absolutely have to know, and we need to know how it works and where to place um, the temperature range in our design. But some other things are like a little too much for the architects, although like all the calculations and formulas are really good to know. So, and just because NCARB uses a lot of information from this particular book, this is definitely a book that you, I would say, have to have if you would like to pass the exams on the first try. So, and like if you go to the solar geometry, a lot of these things may actually be in your exam, depending on which version you have. So, again, that was 10 top 10 paid resources. And I have a video talking about the free resources. So please subscribe. Please stay tuned. I will be posting more videos about other divisions. And also, if you have some advice, comments, or recommendations, please just leave a comment if you would like something to be included, and I will definitely do that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my other videos. Goodbye.